You ask me how I've been, and I just wanna go again down the winding way. My house has got broken lights, so I can't see. That doesn't mean I don't know what you've been thinking about me. Let me start again. Let me start again. Just because I don't know what stars are in the sky, just because I don't know it makes me cry. Some days I wish that I could lay down and die. Watch the Independence Way when you're down at Winding Way. Thank you guys so much. My name is Wilson Blackley, and this one's called Fall. I hope you have an awesome night. I want to thank the council and Jack and Janie for having me. And yeah, I've got CDs and stuff over there. But yeah, this one's called Fall. Just because my light's on doesn't mean I'm not home. Just because my door is shut doesn't mean I want to be alone. How long can I waste time before time starts wasting me? How far down the line before we are free? And I'm falling down on Sin's Rock, and the waves are crashing from Dead Man's Cove. I'm trying to find you. Won't you please help me find me? 'Cause we're writing our own story, we're carving our own way. My ink is running dry, in my back it needs to lay. My mind, it is broken. My heart just wants to play. For we will know in the present we will stay. Just because I'm tired doesn't mean I need to sleep. Just because I'm broken doesn't mean that I need to weep. How long can I kill time before time starts killing me? How far down the line before we are free? And I'm falling down on Sin's Row, and the waves are crashing from Dead Man's Cove. I'm trying to find you. Won't you please help me find me? 'Cause we're writing our own story, we're carving our own way. My ink is running dry, and my back, it needs to lay. My mind, it is broken. My heart just wants to play. For we will hope in the present we will stay. Present we will stay. In the present we will stay.
Thank you guys. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you next time.
Wilson, thank you. That was fabulous. Now, I hope all of you have written in your diary this night, listening to Wilson at 18, so that when he's super famous, like next year, you can say, we saw him at Mirboo North. Wilson, thank you very much. Really appreciate it. It isn't the first time, isn't the only time you'll hear me say something like that tonight, but we know the quality of the lineup we've got. But we always like to have some giveaways. So 4 lucky people will find underneath their seat a little token, which means they get a prize. Okay, if you've got one, stand up, and Graham, it's the 4 small bags. I promise you there were more giveaways during the night. Don't get too desperate if you haven't got one of these ones.
Wandering eyes, changing spaces. We weren't surprised, but it shattered looks on our faces. Distance was hard, and I know I left a scar, but my heart is heavy with your love. I didn't know it would weigh this much. Stop the noise, I don't need your touch. I can't handle the hurt in your eyes. I've seen enough, please don't make me cry. I don't need your reason to justify this time. Step aside, look away, I'm okay this time. The battles are done. We don't need to fight no more. It's over, you don't need to run. Just know I'm walking out the door, and I had to look away. Oh, and all that I could say is my heart is heavy. beside, look away. I'm okay this time. Thank you. All right, I might have just one more left for you. Thank you all so much. You've been an amazing crowd. So quiet. So yeah, this is my last song. Thank you all so much for coming out. Everyone who's put it on, Brett the sound, Aiden, the council, camera guys, and all you guys for coming. Thank you all so much. And to Jack, who's up next and will be amazing. Thank you for having me. Strong, your love is deep. You let me know when it's time to sleep. How am I ever gonna go far? Your voice is soft, your voice is sweet. You gave me life I wanna keep. How am I ever gonna go far? You wrapping your arms around me when I'm falling in too deep. And show me the way when I always lose my feet. Sending you goodnight texts in the middle of the street. Oh, I adore you. tonight, and yeah, thanks.
Sophie Dixon, who's the Community Strengthening Coordinator at South Gippsland Shire Council and representing the CEO tonight.
Apparently so. Hi everyone, sorry I won't keep you very long, I promise. No big long speech from me. I just want to say that there's something really, really magic about being in a community hall again and seeing people's faces. It's just so lovely. Tonight is a program of arts activity that's supported by Council through its $2 million COVID support package. This program has a fantastic number of community arts programs. There is so many, I can only mention a few. The Great Southern Bale Trail, the yay, go Nicole! Riders in Libraries, I Sent a Postcard, and the Small Halls program, which is big sound, big art, big film. This package covers so much of what we missed in 2020, and it really shows us that community art is such a big part of what brings us together and helps us recover. Thank you to Mirboo North Arts for agreeing to partner with us to provide this show tonight. Thank you all for being part of the audience. Mirboo North never lets us down when it comes to enthusiasm for a live performance. 2020 was a difficult year, but if there is one thing I know, it's that the road to recovery is much easier to travel when you're accompanied by music. Thank you.
Aidan McLaren, who's been a big part of the artistic side of this.
Thanks so much, Ned. Hi everybody, my name's Aidan. I'm probably the luckiest person in this program where basically I got asked a few months ago if I'd like to help program some artists for this amazing project called Big Sound, Small Halls. And ever since I was a little kid, my favourite thing to do is to share music with people. I'd be the sort of kid who'd have CDs and try to convince your brothers or sisters to listen to it, or your friends, and that literally has gone on to be my job. My job is programming artists for festivals and concerts all over the place. But I grew up in South Gippsland. I actually grew up with Ned Dennis when I was a teenager, and there was nowhere to play shows. Ned Dennis ran the local freezer committee at South Gippsland, and I literally came in there as a 15-year-old and ran concerts in Leongatha, and that led on to my entire career where I now program festivals all over the country. And but this particular program, COVID was so hard for anyone in the arts and anyone in lots of industries, but particularly musicians and anyone who is involved in music or events. Basically, it went from a full career to zero, like zero income, zero opportunity, zero connection for a lot of people. And so to now be able to bring shows back, give musicians paid gigs, give sound engineers, and bring people back together to enjoy music is just, it's the best. And yeah, it's so special. And tonight, like Wilson Blackley, amazing musician from the local area, Janie Gordon, incredible. And part of what this whole project was about was getting amazing artists who are touring artists, like who you're going to see next, and pairing them up with local artists to meet, draw connections, and hopefully, lead on to things in the future. So yeah, basically we've got 9 shows like this happening throughout Gippsland, throughout all different halls, from Sandy Point to Tura to Lock to Mirboo North. Tomorrow night we're down in Tarwin Lover, so please look out for these shows. There's a bunch more amazing artists coming up over the next few months. And yeah, coming up next tonight, can I just, out of interest, hands up who's seen Jackbots before? Cool, there's about 9 people there, guys. Hands up if you'd heard of Jackbots before this program was announced. Ooh, about 40 people there, guys. But Jackbots is honestly one of the fastest rising musicians in the country. Within the next 12 months, I think everybody in Australia is going to know about him, and you're all in for an absolute treat. So he'll be coming up shortly, but thanks so much for supporting this amazing event, and thanks to South Gippsland Council, Mirboo North Arts, and everyone involved. It's awesome. Thank you.
Well, I've been reminiscing on the feeling that your heart gets when you step right up to the water's edge and dive in head first, free for the love. You float back up to put the air back in your lungs, 'cause you didn't know how deep you'd go before you hit the ground running, and you're on your own. It's just the way that it goes. Well, and I just wanna sleep easy tonight. no more bags in my eyes, and wake up to the morning light, yeah. Feel it all over again, settle in the home again, and wake up to the morning light, yeah. And a couple things that you and I gonna disagree on. You said that I'm a Taurus, so it's gonna be strong. And I know you love the sunrise, but my eyes don't rise at the same time, so I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna drift off pretty easy tonight, 'cause I'm living up and down life, trying to do it alright. I'm just trying to do you alright. Well, and I just wanna sleep easy tonight, no more phones in my eyes, and wake up to the morning light, yeah. Feel it all over again, settle in the home again, and wake up to the morning light. Know that I can be hard sometimes. I've never been one to put it all out on the line, but these days are getting kinda heavy. Gotta batten down your hatches to keep your head steady. And I don't mean to be rude, and I swear it's not you, but I've just got a few things that I've gotta do. And so, if you don't mind, I'm gonna drift off pretty easy tonight. Well, and I just wanna sleep easy tonight, no more bags on my eyes, wake up to the morning light, yeah. Feel it all over again, settle in the home again, and wake up to the morning light, yeah. And wake up to the morning light. Thank you. Thanks very much. Cheers. So this next song, I didn't really like it first. Thought it was a bit rubbish, and it was one of the first songs I went in to record. But I didn't mean to record it. My producer said, he's like, that one's okay, you should maybe record it. And I'm thankful I did, because it became my first single. And this song's called Home to You. You said to me you were scared of what's to come, and I said, honey, don't you mind, 'cause letting go wasn't such a bad idea when got it all to find. And I remember watching your heart hit the floor and them tears on your cheeks. With a ticket in hand, second chance, you were leaving for a distant land, and I wasn't gonna hold your hand or fit your plans, yeah. But I hope you know that I miss it so bad, the nights we spent time on our own on the eastern coastline, looking for the wild times, and our world was spinning out of time. And I remember singing the brown-eyed girl and taking the long way home, and we would never fall, and the skies were never high enough to keep it all from blowing up. This is all we knew. So when the moment comes, street back home to you. And I was headed for the door when you turned and grabbed my shirt. You said, is this how you say thank you for everything that we've learned? But you and me, my dear, we were never meant to be just two lost teens between one of the seven seas. And well, I remember watching your heart hit the floor and them tears on your cheeks. With a ticket in hand, second chance, you were leaving for a distant land, and I wasn't gonna hold your hand. But I hope you know that I miss it so bad. The nights we spent out on our own on the eastern coastline, looking for the wild times, and our world was spinning out all the time. I remember singing the brown-eyed girl and taking the long way home, and we would never fall, and the skies were never high enough to keep it over blowing up. But this is all we knew, and so when the moment comes, I'll be heading straight back home to you. I'll be heading straight back home to you. Well, I'll be heading straight back home to you. Hey, thanks very much. Alright, I'm gonna play a new song. It's not out yet or anything, but yeah, I've never really played it live, so go easy on me. And I've been doing long distance with my partner now for about 10 months, and yeah, it sucks. And yeah, I don't know, it's pretty hard. I don't know, in this day and age, I guess we're super lucky to have things like the internet, FaceTime and all that kind of stuff. And I guess that's what keeps it going, and definitely helps anyway. But I think like most couples, just sometimes you just get like really angry with them. And there's things that just tick you off. And sometimes people might say things they don't actually mean, and it's just in the heat of the moment. And I wrote this song about just having a really bad week, and then kind of apologizing at the next week. I wanna say that I'm sorry for the week that has been. I guess I'm on edge, just trying to hold it in. 'Cause I've been trying to figure out what it is we feel. I think I just realized we're hopelessly in love. So I wrote this just to say that it will get better and it won't be this hard. And I'll be back home, laying in your arms, watching you, tracing around my tattoos. And I don't have many, but it's all that I've got. And until I've got you, there's nothing else I want, oh no. There's nothing I can do, it's just a part of loving you. And I remember you and I by the waterside, the misplaced your eyes with the Vancouver lights. And it felt kind of funny looking up at the planes, pretending they were stars, knowing the next day that was me flying on my way. So I wrote this just to say that it will get better and it won't be this hard, and I'll be back home, laid in your arms, watching you tracing around my tattoos. And I don't have many, but it's all that I've got, and until I've got you, there's nothing else I want. Oh no, there's nothing I can do. It's just a part of loving you. But it will get better and it won't be this hard, and I'll be back home, laying in your arms, watching you, tracing around my tattoos. And I don't have many, but it's all that I've got. Until I've got you, there's nothing else I want. Oh, there's nothing I can do. It's just a part of loving you. It's just a part of loving you. Thank you. Thanks very much. So I chucked Benny in the deep end. Yeah. I want to say a big thank you to all the staff here involved tonight, and all the Mirboo community, all the hall committee, for opening your doors and allowing, I don't know, live music again to happen. It's pretty awesome, this area. Like Aiden was saying earlier, you've got a lot of these small halls going on. We just played a festival down in Inverloch like last weekend, and then we went and played in Phillip Island, San Remo. There's so much music going on and so much more opening up for the arts around here, and it's pretty epic. So all your communities around here are awesome for doing that. So thank you for having us, and myself and Benny. And yeah, let's keep doing it, because I love it. It's cool. I've been having deja vu of all our rendezvous, soaking up the melanomas and our coffee comas, and my eyes have started to red. Cause it's been a long day learning to let go with your head in the clouds. Cause you said you didn't ever want to come down, and that I should get some sleep. Cause you, honey, you got a little bit of something that I can't get enough. I think I wanna talk a little longer tonight. Cause only when you're with me I get a little dizzy and blurry, like the sea spray living on my windscreen. And love me longer tonight, love me longer tonight. Cause when you're laying in bed wrapped up in a white sarong, look like heaven, and I didn't know what I did wrong to let go of a loving like yours. And every time you sing I swear you remind me of the honey on your teaspoon that drizzles down into your tea. It's so smooth and sweet. Cause you, honey, you got a little bit of something that I can't get enough. And I think I wanna talk a little longer tonight. Cause only when you're with me I get a little dizzy and blurry, memory like the sea spray living on my windscreen, yeah. And love me longer tonight, love me longer tonight. Love me longer tonight. Cause when you're laying in bed wrapped up in a white sarong, look like heaven, I didn't know what I did wrong to let go of a loving like yours. And every time you sing, I swear you remind me of the honey on your teaspoon that drizzles down into your tea. And love me longer tonight, love me longer tonight. Hey, that's also a C-spoon. Cheers. Sorry, I'm gonna use the other guitar. This one's been weird. So at the start of all this pandemic business, I got stuck over in Canada with my girlfriend. That's where she is. And yeah, my like 2-week holiday turned into like 3.5 months or something. But definitely worse places to get stuck for sure. And yeah, I was super grateful to be there and be with her and spend time with her and her friends and family. And I know, you know, all the rest of it. Have food on your plate at night and a roof over your head. But also at that time I was also meant to be touring back here in Australia, and I do most of my touring in my van, and I live in my van most of the time, all throughout the year. And yeah, I was missing just that little bit of freedom about being able to drive wherever you want, or be wherever you want to be, wake up wherever you want to wake up. And yeah, now I don't take it for granted living in my van, and I love it. And yeah, I wrote this song whilst I was over there, and it's called Slow Mornings. Well, I didn't know what to say, and it didn't matter anyway. Cause by the time you wrote it, I was taking off far away. And you laid me down and said, honey, you've been somewhere. Well, I can see it in your eyes now. Won't you take me there? And I know you told me that you ain't going anywhere fast. You're here to stay, and I know we'll make you lost. But by the time I'd come down, you'd already gone. But I remember the way that your lips, they tasted just like the sea. When the morning came round, you'd lay down and wait for me, and my eyes to wake up to the sunlight in your eyes, they were there too. And I'd hold on to you like this world was gonna die. And I miss the way that you make me feel. I could lay down and cry for fly whites and butterflies, I tied in blue skies. But all that I want is slow mornings with you. Yeah. Slow mornings with you. Yeah. Now I don't wanna be rude, but I hope you miss your flight. Said you gotta go home, but this was home tonight. And I still find your hair tangled up in my clothes, along with all your handwritten love notes. And I know you told me you ain't going anywhere fast. You're here to stay, and I know we'll make you lost. But by the time that I'd come down, you'd already gone. Yeah. But I remember the way that your lips, they tasted just like the sea. When the morning came round, you'd lay down and wait for me, and my eyes to wake up to the sunlight in your eyes, they were there too. And I'd hold on to you like this world was gonna die. And I miss the way that you make me feel. I could lay down and cry for flat whites and butterflies, nights hide in blue skies. But all that I want are slow mornings with you. Slow mornings with you. Slow mornings with you. Slow mornings with you. Thank you. Cheers. So who here is local to Mirboo? There's a lot of hands. See? Nice. I'm keen to venture around here tomorrow. I hear there's a really good cafe down the road. The only cafe. So my first year at high school, I was doing a lot of driving I was working in Brisbane as a carpenter, and I was doing a lot of driving between Brisbane and a little town about 3 hours south called Iluka. And I'd always stop halfway on these trips down at another town called Lennox Head, and there's a pretty epic lookout there, so I'd always just stop there, have some food and chill out for a bit. And on one particular trip down, I got talking to a girl, and she went on to tell me she just lost her mum to cancer, and her dad kind of freaked out and panicked and didn't really know how to deal with it, and he kind of left her and ran away, all at about 22 years old. And been fresh out of high school, and I didn't really know what to say to that, so I was kind of a punching bag for about 20 minutes, which was fine. I think sometimes that's all you have to be for someone. And I just kind of had to sit there, listen, and take it on the chin, and I did. And just let it vent for a little while, and then she left, and I kept going my way, she kept going hers. And I never saw her again, but at the time I was writing a lot of poetry out of high school, and I wrote a poem about it when I got home. And when I wrote it, I reread it, and I was like, that's pretty rubbish. So I left it for a few years. And then I was cleaning out my room one day, and I found the poem again, and I don't know, it kind of just read a bit differently to me a couple of years later. And I took it and I put some chords over it, and I ended up recording it. And it still wasn't changed at all. I kind of left it exactly how it was written. And this song's called Northern Rivers. Well, her eyes, a few sips through open wide, and that smile, my oh my, what a sight. And her hair, that long blonde curly pretty hair, underneath the felt hat that runs down her back, oh up in back. But she's the little girl who sits up on the hill in the night, talking to the stars, asking if she's doing it right. 'Cause she's all on her own and she's got herself a life. 'Cause her mama left her and her papa's not around, and she's just trying to find her own ground. Trying to find her own ground. When it gets cold, she snuggles up in the northern rivers, trying to keep warm, trying to keep out the shivers. Yeah, oh, when it gets cold, yeah. And she says she showers with Jack Johnson on, and Taylor was her favorite song, 'cause it made her feel like she belonged. No, she belonged. But she's a little girl who sits up on the hill in the night, talking to the stars, asking if she's doing it right. 'Cause she's all on her own and she's got herself a life. 'Cause her mama left her and her papa's not around, and she's just trying to find her own ground. Trying to find her own ground. When it gets cold, she snuggles up in the northern rivers, trying to keep warm, trying to keep out the shivers. And she says she showers with Jack Johnson on, and Taylor was her favorite song, 'cause it made her feel like she belonged. No, she belonged. Thank you. Thanks very much. Cheers. This next song I started writing in Australia like well over a year ago, and then I kind of got mad with it because I couldn't finish it. It was really annoying me, and so I left it for a bit, and then I went to Canada and I ended up finishing it there, and then I was pretty lucky enough to record it over there as well in Canada, and then it got sent back here and it got finished here, and I feel like this song's been on more planes than I have, but finally got there, and yeah, this song's called Hold You. Never felt like this before, when your heart's in the clouds, but somehow you got 2 feet on the floor. Do you believe in dreams? 'Cause I do, and I would never want to wake up. You said you didn't know if you're gonna stay or go, but I'm running alone. These words are caught up in my throat. I want you to know that I just need to say that I fell for you once and I do it again and again. but I just wanna hold you. And I just wanna hold you. You never felt like this before. No, I'm usually fine to keep it all together, but I'm losing all controls. And well, do you believe in dreams? 'Cause I do. Now I never wanna wake up. No. You woke up in a van by a seaside town. It wasn't heaven on earth, but something pretty close you'd found. And all we had found, yeah. And well, you looked at me when I looked at you, and we laughed for a while. You knew you had nothing to do, oh, to lose. And I just need to say that I fell for you once, and I do it again and again. And I still don't know what you do with me or where it's gonna go, but I just wanna hold you, and I just wanna hold you. And through all these days and all these nights, there's not been a time that I thought twice about you and I, oh, you and I. And I know that it's late, but I'm getting tired of all these calls and telephone lines, and I want you here this time. And I just need to say that I fell for you once, now do it again and again and again now. And I still don't know what you do with me or where it's gonna go, but I just wanna hold you, and I just wanna hold you, and I just wanna hold you. I just wanna hold you, and I just wanna hold you. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks for listening. I think we've got time for one more, but thank you so much again for being here and listening to us. I've really enjoyed tonight. It's been nice, like I said before, refreshing. It's nice to get out of the chaos for a little bit, hey. And so nice. Like a lot of venues, like we love playing at all kinds of places, but it's yeah, sometimes it gets a bit hectic when there's venues that are so worried about the bar and how much is spent at a venue and all this kind of stuff. And it's just nice to see everyone here just kind of cruising on a Friday night and spending it with us. So thank you for being here, and it's little kids at the back there. And yeah, thank you again so much for being here. And thanks to Benny for playing here tonight. And yeah, again to all the staff, all the film crew, sound, thank you guys for give it up for all the crew here. Thank you. And Janie and Wilson, you guys are amazing. And yeah, I hope to see you guys very soon. And Janie's playing tomorrow again. And anyway, I'm gonna leave you with this song. And I wrote this song about the person who inspired me to buy my first van. And it's called Gypsy. She's a little like the tide, always changing her mind. She's a little like the sun, making love to my eyes. Yeah. she's kinda like wine on a Friday night, but no place I've been, no place I've seen compares to her smile. No. Well, the European skies, they just couldn't cut it, so she packed her bags, threw it up and said, I've had it, I'm going now. Won't you let me run? And she didn't wanna go home, didn't wanna let it go, sold her heart to a van on the road. And it goes to show, it doesn't really matter if you broke and alone, moved to the East Coast, dreamed of the West Coast, fell in love on her way through the South Coast. And all the time you spent up in the sky had a gypsy on your mind. Says she's running out of time, that I'd give her all of mine, yeah. She's got the craziest eyes, I could lay down and die, yeah. Well, the European skies, they just couldn't cut it, so she packed her bags, threw it up and said, I've had it, I'm going now, won't you let me run? And she'd go find wine across the night sky till she crashed and burned to the blue skyline. Then she knew she was home for now. And she didn't wanna go home, didn't wanna let it go, sold her heart to a van on the road. It goes to show it doesn't really matter if you broke and alone, moved to the East Coast, dreamed of the West Coast, fell in love on her way through the South Coast. All the time you spent up in the sky had a gypsy on your mind. She didn't wanna go home, didn't wanna let it go, sold her heart to a van on the road. It goes to show, it doesn't really matter if you broke and alone, moved to the East Coast, dreamed of the West Coast, fell in love on her way through the South Coast. All the time you spent up in the sky. And she didn't wanna go home, didn't wanna let it go, sold her heart to a van on the road. And it goes to show it doesn't really matter if you broke and alone, moved to the East Coast, dreamed of the West Coast, fell in love on her way through the South Coast. All the time you spent up in the sky had a gypsy on your mind, had a gypsy on your mind, had a gypsy on your mind. Thanks very much. My name is Zach Foss. This is Benny Camden. Thanks for having us. I appreciate it. Have a great week. Thanks so much. Thanks for having us. Thanks.
Hey, Jack. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for coming all the way down here to play for us. We really appreciate it. Okay, who'd like to hear another song? Just one. Thank you.
Oh. Thank you. Alright, we'll play this one. Myself and Benny and a heap of our other friends spend most of our, I don't know, when we're not touring, we spend most of our time in Byron. And we'll be busking most nights, especially through summer. And yeah, it's a pretty wild feeling. I don't really know how to describe it, but definitely get a kick out of it. And I think the Streets is one of the coolest venues you can play. And I don't know, the streets teaches you a lot, teaches you how to write, what not to write, how to interact, and that's why I was so awkward. But yeah, and sometimes songs write themselves, sometimes they don't. But this next song I know definitely wrote itself, and it's from, I guess it's from the help of playing with my incredible mates who also are red hot musicians. And yeah, this song for me reminds me of playing at home on the street. And yeah, I thought we'd bring it down here. So this song's called I've Got You. Thanks for having us. Well, just at the start, I know, still fighting our ways through it all. I know I've still got your smile so locked in my mind, and I swear I won't let you go. And it's taking its toll on me, and also on you now, so it seems. And please don't you cry, I'll be just a little while, and I don't need love tonight. No, I don't need love tonight, because I've got you. No, I've got you. When you're looking at your stars, you feel it in your heart. I've got you now. And all the things that I do to spend one more night with you underneath the stars that we once knew. Would you give it a look? Because I'd give it up for you, yeah. And it's taking its toll on me, and also on you now, so it seems. And please don't you cry, I'll be just a little while, and I don't need love tonight, because I've got you. No, I've got you. When you're looking at your stars, you feel it in your heart. I've got you now. Yeah. No, I've got you. I've got you, yeah. And oh, I've got you. Because I've got you. No, I've got you. When you're looking at your stars, I've got you now, and I need you to know that I love you so. When you feel it in your bones, and I know you're missing home, I've got you now, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thanks very much. Thanks for having us. Cheers.